Hello everybody and welcome to Sing for Hull. We are into week number 11. I think we'll have to give the fingers a miss from now on, yeah. Thanks again for getting involved with Heroes. We Could Be last week, a dance classic. We've got everybody singing and dancing on Friday, which is brilliant, so thank you ever so much for being involved and all the comments and feedback that we've had. We are going to keep it upbeat, but we're going to go back to a classic of the 1960s, one of the greatest bands of all time, the Beatles.
Oh my goodness, I love the Beatles, so I am so excited this week. We are going to sing Here Comes the Sun, which was written by George Harrison, the lead guitarist of the Beatles. Now that brings me to our fact of today, because the Beatles, they were legends. They wrote and performed loads of songs. So I've got written here that they recorded 213 songs and they'd written 188 of those. They were originals. And of those songs, George Harrison wrote 22. Now, interestingly enough, whenever they do a poll, which is like a vote, or they look at which song of the Beatles has been streamed the most times, Here Comes the Sun is very, very often at the top. It's that good. So let's learn it. Our first warm-up is going to get your body and your brain coordinated, and we're going to use one of the tricky parts of the song where the time signature keeps changing, and that means there's a different amount of beats in the bar. So let's just listen to that bit first. Great. So we're going to put some actions to it. We're going to get a bit of a longer introduction. We're just going to warm up with some shaking. And when you hear this bit, we'll get ready, because then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, sun, 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 here it comes, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, sun, 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 here it comes. That's it. Right, let's give it a go with a bit of shaking to start with.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we've got a mixture now of warm-ups. We start with a sunflower themed warm-up. Got a sunflower here, but we've got a real sunflower over there that Mr. Miller planted. And you can see it's a little bit lopsided here, but it's got a lovely straight stalk. And when you're singing, your spine needs to be nice and straight like this. So we're going to start all crunched up like a seed, and then we're going to grow really, really slowly. And then, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but during the day, the head of the sunflower actually follows the sun. Now, you shouldn't roll your neck back because it's not good. So we're going to use our arm looking up to follow the sun in the sky, and then we're going to roll that chin on our chest for the nighttime stretch. Okay, so let's do that to a lovely accompaniment by Mr. Miller.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So starting small and really growing nice and slowly. That's it. Ready to follow the sun? Follow the sun with your arm and your eyes, and chin on your chest, rolling. That's it. And the other side. Follow that sun. On your chest. That's it. And just remember, if you were an ice lolly in the sun, you would be melting. So with that nice straight spine, let your shoulders and your back muscles just melt down, really relaxed. Now, we're going to to do a breathing exercise, and we're going to imagine it's a hot day and we've got a nice cool drink, and we're going to take in 8 sips like this. Then we're going to be a bit cheeky and we're going to blow bubbles in it. Then we're going to do another 8 sips of air in, and then we're going to watch the drink slide down and come back up with a little siren. So let's give that a go. Ready? 8 sips in. Blowing bubbles again. Well done. So then our last warm-up using our singing voice is for us to sing a little part of the song, and it goes like this. So we're going to hum it the first time, then use a the second time, opening to an ooh the third time, and then singing with some doos for that 4th time. Are you ready? Starting with the hum. Our last quick warm-up is a tongue twister. It goes like this. Surely the sun shall shine soon. 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 It's quite tricky. Maybe you can think of a sun-themed tongue twister that you could write yourself. We're going to start to learn Here Comes the Sun by George Harrison, but before we do, I'm just going to point out that the arrangement we're using is slightly different from the original. So some creative choices were made, little changes in the song. So it's a really good idea for you to listen to the original just because it's amazing. So the arrangement we are doing starts with an introduction, and then unusually we have the chorus. Then we have verse 1. Then we have the chorus again. Then we have verse 2, followed by the chorus. Then we have a bridge, and it's really different this time. It's something that you've never heard in the song. And then we end with verse 3, a chorus, and then an outro where some of the lines of the songs are repeated. So let's start by learning the chorus. I'll sing first and you can repeat with me afterwards.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. 2, 3, 4, 1. It's alright. Now, let's put that together, but we're going to listen to the introduction first. So all of the verses start with Little Darling, and then you've got a nice long phrase. So let's look at putting that together.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. And that's it. Each verse is just 2 lines, starting with little darling and then something following it. So let's put those together. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. And then we go into the chorus. Here comes the sun. So let's do that again, but let's use verse 2 this time and let's sing straight into the chorus. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Now, that conveniently leads us into our bridge. And if you remember at the start of our warm-ups, we practiced using our bodies and doing that clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, sun, sun, sun. And that is our bridge. Now it's a little bit complicated because the amount of beats in the bar changes, and that's why the feeling changes when we sing it. So I'm just going to sing it through. I'm going to sing the whole bridge through for you now, and I just want you to listen and see if you can hear those changes.
Okay?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. So, could you hear the duh, 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 which was the... Now, I'm not saying that you should go in the song when you perform it, because it's not that type of song. But when you're practicing learning when to come in, that might be a good thing to do. So first of all, the actual bit you're going to sing is quite simple. It's just steps down. Sun, 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 here it comes. Let's do it again. Ready? 3, 4. Sun, 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 here it comes. So now let's just practice going clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, sun, 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 here it comes. Clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, sun, 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 here it comes. So do you think we could do that now with the music? Mr. Miller, let's give it a go.
Here we go.
Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. So now this time, we're not going to actually do the claps and the 1, 2, 3. We're going to just imagine it in our heads.
Here we go. 3, 4.
Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. There we go. So that's probably the trickiest bit in the song. And then we're back into verse 3 and the chorus. Now at the end, the person who arranged this song decided it would be nice to repeat the line, "It's all right," and also to end with quite a slow lyrical bit where you just repeat that first line, "Here comes the sun." So I think we should sing through verse 3, the chorus, and that ending, just so you can hear how it goes.
And I'll play that build up to it as well.
Okay. Oh, well, actually, we're going to do that. Shall we do from the bridge?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go from the bridge.
Here we go.
understand if lots of you are coming in together. So we'll take a look at that on day 3. We're also going to look a little bit at that end of those verse lines. Long, cold, lonely winter. You can keep it like that, but if there's lots of you and you want to keep it more simple, you can just go long, cold, lonely winter, which means you might get it a little bit more in time. So we'll discuss those things a bit more in day 3, but that is Here Comes the Sun. So have a lot of fun practicing it this week.
So that brings us to the end of day 1 of week 11 of Sing for Hull. Coming up later this week, Tom Lawrence is back with Make and Create Tomorrow, doing another episode on melody. The melody of today's song is very, very simple, and he's going to look at creating her own simple melody. On Wednesday, Stephanie is back with her performance tips, and the instrument of the week this week is again a multi-instrument. It is the trumpet and the flugelhorn and the cornet with Mrs. Crowther, Suzanne Crowther, and Mr. Shaw, Richard Shaw. So they'll be back with you on Thursday, and that's it from me. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you soon.